Like the part that I love the most about like being a full-time music producer is being able to listen to a ton of music. It's part of my job. I sit here every day for like 30, 40 minutes and I just listen to other people's music, analyze it. And I notice, and you probably noticed as well, in the last couple of years, songs are getting shorter, a lot shorter, a lot shorter. Years ago, an album track was like 3 minutes 50, 4 minutes 20 was the standard. And now it's like 3 minutes 30. And I see more and more songs, especially by younger producers, that go down to 3 minutes or even like 2 minutes 30, 2 minutes 20 is nothing special anymore. And that's kind of a little sad and at the same time interesting because the big question is why? And I want to try and answer the why. Why are songs getting shorter? So first up, let's go down memory lane. Vinyl. Because like the first thing that actually made sure how long or short a song can be is the type of medium you were using. Back in the days, vinyl, like the first real one for consumers where you could re-listen to music, it's not that long ago, was restricted by the space because there's like there are grooves. They're like not engraved but like pressed into the vinyl, and the needle goes along these. So the size of the needle, the size of the grooves was the limiting factor. So you could only put a certain amount of music on each side of your vinyl. Playback speed was a factor. And also like the density of the grooves. Later, you were able to squeeze in a little more. So you had a certain amount of space on a vinyl for an album. And then when CDs, my least liked medium of all time, when they came up, they were thinking like, how much should we be able to get on these CDs? You could squeeze 74 minutes onto a CD. There are rumors, it's not like 100%. I know on Wikipedia it says it is, but it's not really. Beethoven's Ninth Symphony should be able to fit on one type of medium. That was like the thing they tried to aim for. And this was kind of then the length you had for a full album, which is a nice length, shorter than most movies, but a good length to like go onto a journey with an artist. It's crazy to say that because nowadays that's like impossible. No one listens to albums. No one listens to them in the order the artist intended. It's like weird, but more on that later. So the medium was like the factor that told you how long it can be. And an album was then just you divided those 74 minutes into whatever you felt like, usually like 15, 16, 17 songs. Some only 12. It really depended on the length of the song, the type of music, but that was the one thing that made sure or was kind of dictating the length of a song. Nowadays with streaming, the thing that is kind of weird, we don't have a medium, we have no restrictions, but still artists decide to make their songs shorter, which is kind of weird. But if you then know about that Spotify only pays artists if a song plays for 30 seconds plus, then it starts to make more sense. So you're restricted. You can't make your song shorter than 30 seconds, otherwise you're just not getting paid. So every artist is making it 30 seconds or longer, which is natural. 30-second song would be weird. But then making it a lot longer just doesn't make any sense. You need to have a certain length to have structure in there so that the song has contrast and is interesting. But making it 5 minutes and people listening to it for 5 minutes, or making it 2 minutes 20, doesn't change the money you get as an artist. So the trend is, since Spotify is the big thing, it's the biggest platform, I think 50, 60, 70% of all music sales, all music money generated is happening on Spotify. For me and my label, it's even 90%. So you just stick to the rules of Spotify and you get paid for the first 30 seconds and plus. So for example, there's this one band that misused it a little. They made an album with 31 seconds long songs, a couple of them, and asked their fans to stream it 24/7. And with that money, they would actually record an actual album, which at the end actually worked. Ever since Spotify banned that, you're not allowed to upload silence, you're not allowed to upload white noise or any other kind of strange just noise that doesn't, that just isn't music. And the thinking behind it is then really, if a fan wants to listen to a song longer because it's too short, they will just listen to it again and again and again and again, which means more money. If you have a 6 minutes song and you shorten it to 3 minutes, you still make the same amount of money, but it's likelier that people might listen to it again on repeat because it's over so fast, which will generate more money. I think you can make at least 20 to 30% more if your song has the right length. And money, as always, just rules. And then there is, of course, TikTok, my favorite new platform. It's like even emphasizing this trend, because right now, the #1 goal of artists that want to break through is to make a song that works on TikTok. That means the song needs to be memeable. It needs to be like a short part in that song that just works as a dance, works as something funny in the background, works in a very certain kind of mood, or uses words and like words of objects that people use in the camera, like these kind of things. I mean, you've seen all these clips on TikTok and the Instagram Reels. So it's making sure that songs get even shorter and more confusing. Just listen to K-pop. It sounds like 50 songs in one song. Every section, every couple of seconds is something entirely different. They do it on purpose to have more possibilities that one of these snippets just starts working on TikTok or other social media that are like for the shorter attention span kind of people. Which leads us directly to the next point. That's like a general thing happening. People have less, like a shorter attention span in general. And this is also like emphasized and pushed by bigger companies so they can have more ads. If you have like a lot of short clips and you put in between advertisement, you don't even realize it's advertisement. Happens to me a lot. On Instagram, I go through the stories and like I'm a music nerd, so there's a lot of music stuff. And sometimes I see one of my colleagues making some music, but then there's an ad in between for some music product where someone also plays music with it. And I don't really realize it like instantly that it's advertisement. So that's really smart. This way you can sell more stuff. And like also having like short clips that are like every 10 seconds something else. It doesn't disturb you as much. If you're watching a movie that is an hour long and there's like an ad break in between, it really kills the vibe. But if the vibe is anyway switching every 10 seconds, the ad doesn't hurt that much. And we'll see in the next coming years more and more ad thrown into these really short clips. Actually, what am I saying? Like these clips by the content creators are usually already, sometimes like the bigger ones are already brand deals. So it's like brand deal, ad, maybe something of one of your friends, and then again, like branded content ads. It's kind of ridiculous. But yeah, that's just how it goes. Money rules. So in a nutshell, the reason for songs becoming shorter is because it generates more money. That's it. Which I think is a little sad, because as a musician, you're an artist. The artist intent should be focus #1. I mean, if I make a song and I feel like the story of the song, the time I need to evoke a certain emotion or like transfer a certain topic and theme, and when I just need like 3 minutes for it, or 4 or 5 or 6, I'll take that time, because that's like just what I want to do. So I can't really fully understand people that make their songs shorter on purpose to make more money, but that's just how things go. I think the only way out of this is if Spotify would change the payment, like not make it for the first 30 seconds you get paid, and for any additional time afterwards you're not getting paid anymore. Why not have like a payment every 30 seconds? So after 30 seconds you get a certain amount of payment, the next 30 seconds. This would incentivize people to make songs longer again. Yes, probably if a song is like 2 minutes 29, the artist would make it like 2 seconds longer just to be safe and make extra money. But at least songs are not getting shorter and shorter and shorter and shorter. Because eventually we'll end up with music that is just like 30 seconds. And that's really not enjoyable. Like music is the art of time. Like a picture, you just see it immediately. But music is where you just need time for. So I hope this will kind of... I hope Spotify will do something against it eventually. Because right now, seeing songs under 2 minutes, it's kind of cringy. I don't know. Anyways, let me know what you think about this topic. Do you make your songs shorter on purpose? Do you, as a music listener, did you notice that songs are getting shorter? Is it a problem, or you just like listen again and again, and this way also support the artist and are fine with it? Would be really nice to discuss this in the comments. Tomorrow, back again here in the studio, making some music, playing around with some gear, and sharing everything with you. Thanks a lot for watching. Sign out.